As it currently stands, Trademate Sports users have profited nearly 7 million euros from the bookies at an ROI of 2.62% over 4.1 million trades. So you would think that just about everyone that comes across our platform and uses it becomes a profitable sports bettor. Well, that is definitely not the case, and I will explain those reasons why in this video.
It is a scam when you don't allow everyone to operate on fair terms.
We are the Robin Hoods of sports betting. We take something back from the rich bookies and enable our customers to beat them instead.
So the first reason why people fail with Trademate is because they don't educate themselves on the fundamentals of why Trademate Sports works and how value betting works. To help you guys out here, I recently wrote a guide about 6 months ago, giving you a guide through the whole process of using Trademate Sports from start till basically the finish, until you've completely understood our software and all the principles surrounding that. This article is on your screen now. It's called the 10-Step Guide on your free week trial with Trademate Sports. And in this, I've gone through the following topics that you can see on the screen right now, all the way from how to start the trial and setting up all your Trademate and bookmaker accounts, to what to do if you're winning with Trademate, what to do if you're losing with Trademate, giving you lots of resources to help educate yourself more on value betting and Trademate Sports. And yeah, this article just encompasses basically everything that you would need to know to get you up to like a really, really respectable speed, I guess, to be successful with Trademate Sports. So the biggest reason why people fail, I'd say number one, is they don't even look at this article. So that's definitely number one. And as I mentioned in this article, the second step that you could take after this is to read our ebooks. So if you go to tradematesports.com, scroll down to get our ebooks for free. These ebooks explain everything you need to know, from basic fundamental stuff like what's 1x2 or what's draw no bet, all the way to becoming a professional sports trader, or at least getting to the level where you're understanding all of the concepts that professional sports traders do understand. The second reason why people fail with Trademate is coming in with unrealistic expectations and thinking this is some kind of get-rich-quick scheme. And to explain this point, I wanted to show you some of our user stats. Now, this is from January 2016 through to September 2019. So this table is based around how many trades Trademate users have placed. So the first column you want to be looking at is the 100 to 500 number of trades column. And what that shows, if you go down to percentage of customers profitable, is that 60.9% are profitable after 100 to 500 trades. What you will notice is as those number of trades go up between the columns, that other than the range from 1K to 2K to 2K to 5K trades, that percentage of customers gets larger and larger, to the point where people that have placed 10,000 plus trades with Trademate Sports, 100% of them have been profitable. So this kind of shows that Trademate Sports is a long-term investment, and that the longer you stay along with us, the better chance you are of being profitable and making more money from your sports betting. The thing is, people tend to quit after a week or after a month of losing. And unfortunately, that is just the wrong attitude to have with Trademate Sports, because if you understand topics like variance, which if you go back to reason one, you would understand if you read that article, then you're gonna understand that, you know, that these downswings will happen over small sums of trades. So this is why reason two is kind of the biggest reason why people fail with Trademate Sports, because they come in with the wrong expectations and they quit after only 100 trades or maybe 20 trades or a very low number, because they think that, you know, after 20 trades or after 50, 100, 200, 300 trades, there's no way they couldn't make money after that number of trades, where in those low samples that anything can really happen during that time. So yeah, you need to come in and be able to handle the variance and most people say they can handle the variance and say they're quite risk tolerant, but realistically, as soon as those downswings happen and those initial losses incur, most people do tend to quit. So that is probably the biggest reason why people fail with Trademate, is they just quit way too early. Reason number 3 of why people fail with Trademate Sports, pretty simple one. We offer a value guarantee. So if you are losing with Trademate Sports after your first month using the software, after 1 month of your subscription, then we offer a value guarantee. There are a few nuances to that in terms of the number of trades you have to have placed during that time and things like that. And I can pop a video above me which explains exactly how the value guarantee works. But basically, if you are losing after your first month, then you get the next month for free. So if you've lost during your first month and you've fulfilled all the criteria to get your next month for free, it would be very, very silly for you to leave the platform altogether. Reason 4 as to why people fail with Trademate Sports is not making that commitment of a trade goal. So the trade goal that I have in mind here is somewhere between 1,000 to 2,000 trades. You have to make a commitment of making it to that kind of number, because as I've explained already in reason number 2, is that any kind of sample below that, and I mean even samples as big as 1,500 trades, they're quite small samples and really like random results can happen. So make a goal of getting to at least the 1,000 trade mark, because as you can see from our user data, the more trades you place, or at least once you get past that 1K barrier, your chances, if you've placed between 1 to 2,000 trades, are 74.7% of being profitable according to our user data. And if you look at the average profits per trader at that point too, it far surpasses the profits that are being made in the 500 to 1,000 trades bracket. It's almost 3 times that when you look at the average profits per trade. It's more than 3 times that actually, with profits of 3.7 thousand euros. And a pro tip for all of you, if you are committed to Trademate and committed to getting to those thousands of trades mark, sign up to a quarterly subscription. Kind of force yourself to I guess maximize this endeavor, and reduce your costs also by doing a quarterly subscription. So not only are you paying less money, but you're really committing to the cause, and understanding that value betting is not about 1 month or 2 months of work. It's about months and months and months of betting, and knowing that the more trades you put in, the more months or years even of work you put in, the more profitable you should be with value betting. Before I go through my other 4 reasons of why people fail with Trademate Sports, please make sure that you give this video a like if you're enjoying it so far, and subscribe to our channel and click the bell so you get a notification every time we post a video like this. And of course, send any comments below if you have any questions about what I've said so far or what I will say for the rest of the video. Reason number 5 is people not starting with a big enough bankroll. So there's a couple of things to go through here. One is, depending on how big your bankroll is, will depend on how big your stakes are. So if you have a small bankroll, your stakes will be smaller, which means that it's going to take you more time to make a profit. There's no problem with that at all. But the thing is, you have to pay a subscription fee to use Trademate, which is a fixed subscription fee. So if your bankroll's too small, let's just say something around the 1,000 euro mark or even smaller, then you're going to have to work really, really hard to maximize the amount of trades you put in, maximize the amount of turnover for you to achieve enough profits to cover the subscription fee. Whereas if you start with 10,000 euros, let's just say, or 5,000 euros, something like that, it's going to be a lot easier for you to, you're not going to have to work as hard, I guess, to cover the subscription fee and make a nice enough profit to make Trademate worth your time. So it's a massive reason why people fail. They start with too small of a bankroll and they think, oh, well, you know, this is not really worth my time because I'm not making enough money here. Well, if you start with a bigger bankroll, you realistically, or we don't guarantee money here because value betting can toss up some crazy results, but more likely you are going to make more money. Reason number 6 is not taking advantage of sign-up bonuses. So you'll probably notice that, let's just say a bookmaker like Bet365 will offer you a match deposit of something like $100 or 100 euros. So if you deposit 100 euros in, you get 100 euros back in bonus money. So you should really take advantage of those bonuses and maximize how much you deposit, because you can deposit something like maybe 25 euros or 50 euros and get 50 euros back. But if you deposit 100 euros, then you get 100 euros back. So you'd rather be getting 100 euros back than 50 euros, obviously. Obviously, some people won't have the amount of money to initially deposit and max out that sign-up bonus. But if you do, it would be very, very silly for you not to max out that sign-up bonus and, just give yourself more of a chance to get off to a really good start and profit more money. Reason number 7 is not having enough bookmakers. As I've said plenty of times throughout the video, the key to Trademate Sports is maximizing how many trades, how much turnover you can place at the bookmakers. So if you're only using 1 bookmaker or 2 bookmakers or 3 bookmakers, it leaves you with a lot less opportunities to place value bets. Whereas if you have 5 bookmakers or 10 bookmakers or as many bookmakers as you want, the more the better. And that way you'll get more value opportunities. You'll also, if the market shifts in a way that you've got maybe 3 bookies who both present value bets, you'll be able to see out of those 3 bookies which one's actually the highest odds. So you also maximize how much EV or how big your edge can be by having more bookies. So generally, the more bookies you have, the way better chance you have of finding bigger bits of value and more bits of value, if that makes sense. And the last reason why people fail with Trademate Sports is they kind of set themselves up to fail with a large Kelly bet size, or they don't stipulate a max bet size. So that's something I can show you on my screen here. You just need to go into your profile, and in there you can set up a Kelly bet size percentage and also your max bet size. The reason why this is important, I will explain in the video above. Will explain why or how the Kelly bet criterion works and how important bankroll management is, and why 30% is the best number to use. Because if you're using 50% Kelly or 70% Kelly or anything really bigger than that, it's really high risks, and you'll be risking a lot of money on sports betting, which can be quite random at times. So that video explains why 30% is the best to use, and our customers that use above that are really risking a lot and can be affected even more by variance than they already could be. And then max bet size is kind of similar. We recommend something between 1 to 2%, depending on how big your bankroll is. If it's a bigger bankroll, then maybe you want to have a smaller max bet size. If it's a small bankroll, then maybe you can risk a little bit more, something closer to 2-3%. But it's important because you don't want to be risking a large percentage of your bankroll on one bet. For the same reasons, as I said before, sports betting can be very random. Even 1.1 in odds, teams lose quite regularly. I think 1.1 in odds equals a 9% chance of losing. So although 9% is quite low, still a decent chance. And they were my 8 reasons why people fail with Trademate Sports. I'll once again show you guys this table on my screen because it kind of highlights or encompasses everything that I've said today. And the main points is that you need to be placing lots of trades. It's a long-term thing with Trademate Sports. And if there's one thing you can take out of today, it's maximizing the amount of trades you are placing, and also staying around for as long as possible, and making sure that this is a long-term investment. So if you follow the advice that I've given today, I guarantee you'll significantly improve on your sports betting with Trademate, and hopefully you'll become one of these 10,000 plus trade customers who have all become profitable using Trademate Sports. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like please, and yeah, as I said before, comment any questions and subscribe to the channel. Cheers guys.